was also going to Faith Christian University. My third or fourth class is when I had Darrell Morgan, and he was teaching. It was Evangelism 101, and when he taught that, just the way he was teaching, I was like, wow, man, this guy is cool. And he said he was an Apopka. I'm like, well, that's close to me. The church I was at, you couldn't hug people, you had to shake their hands. And it was, if you hugged them, you could be accused of sexual harassment. But what got me to come to this church, I came here with Raquel, is what Harvey does. It was really impactful. And when he came here, I went to shake his hand, and he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm shaking your hand. He's like, no, we don't do that here. We hug. And when he hugged me, I was like, wow. Like, it shattered like the stronghold of the manipulation of my life. It shattered every negative thing, and he is what got me to come to this church, really. The job where I was at, they promised me a manager's position and a high pay, and they didn't give it to me. So they didn't even give me full-time, they gave me part-time. The money I was making was only enough to pay the bills, just enough. I started filling out applications, and I already took my real estate class, but I haven't passed the test, and I failed it like 6 times, and I'm like, what? Come on. Like, it just seemed like a big wall was right there, and knowing that it was slow, that it was gonna cut me home or tell me, hey, we don't need you in today. So with that, I wanted to complain. Everyone was complaining. I really wanted to complain. I had to step outside, and I was speaking with God. I'm like, you're my provider. I'm not gonna complain about this. I'm not, I've done everything to look for jobs. I'm trying to do this real estate thing, and so God, I'm gonna hold you to that. You are my provider, and I'm gonna believe that you will provide for this situation. And 2 hours exact, that was at 4:30. At 6:30, a guy came in, and he's like, hey, could you make me a latte? Just make me the best one you got. And when he tried it, he was like, wow, this is really good. And he's like, hey, I just opened up a coffee shop, or I'm about to open up a coffee shop. I need someone to manage. I have nothing. I have no idea how to do this. Are you interested? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, come by the store when you can. I swung by and talked with him, and I got the job, just like that. What helped us out what helped Raquel and I with this thing, we've been confessing about making more money and having better opportunities and having favor, but also we've been just recently starting to tithe how much we want to make a week, instead of just confessing. We're just believing in it, and that's a step of faith.